This comment comes off of my not Sphalerite video that I made, which has some examples. I was running around the house. It was like, so some of the examples are from my personal collection, and then some are pieces I do have available on the website. Like, I do have a couple of the floating cubes. So these are some of the ones that I have available on the website. And, in the comments on that video, I was talking about how I had started calling them Harmony Quartz about a little over a year ago now, because of this misnaming of this material. And so one of the questions that has arisen is like, what actually is this stuff? And it is a combination of jasper, chalcedony, quartz, a fluorite. There's quite a bit of stuff in here, and as you can see, this type of a patterning, this is brecciated, which means that as it was forming, it would like form and then move, form and move. You have cavities that get filled in, spaces that open up, and that is what it gives it this really unique kind of different patterns and textures and the little druzy pockets. So if I was to say, yes, aren't you interested in this beautiful brecciated jasper, chalcedony, calcite, quartz cube, that's obviously quite a mouthful. And that's where then I had come up with the idea of calling it Harmony Quartz instead, like essentially making my own trade name for it, which a few other shops have picked up. I have seen some other people call this material Harmony Quartz, even on Facebook, which I thought was really cool. I was like, hey, that was me. I did that. Then something else would be, how was it called Sphalerite to begin with? And I have no idea how that originated for sure, but I'm going to guess it had something to do with a issue with translation of something that they thought kind of looked like Sphalerite. I don't know. That's going to be my guess, but I don't know for sure. So this is not this. Let me show you what this looks like. Now, this is just going to be one example of Sphalerite. I actually have another video recorded to post tomorrow, but this one here has got Sphalerite and some pyrite, and there's a little bit of quartz in there. And it's kind of hard to tell just looking at it like this, but this is actually some gem Sphalerite. So this here, the light does pass through it. It has translucency to it. So even though it doesn't look like it like this, that is some gem Sphalerite on there. And then there is also Sphalerite that is going to look like this. This does not allow light to really go through it. It just maybe the tiniest bit. This is Peruvian pyrite with Sphalerite on it, which little formation like this would be like a Sphalerite flower. This particular type of Sphalerite, though, does have UV reaction, so that's what it looks like with UV. Now, this particular piece, it's one of my favorites. I have it off to the side. It's not listed on the website, but technically it's available for sale. So if anyone's interested, you could claim it right there. And then there was this piece here. This one's out of my personal collection, so I have seen these listed as purple Sphalerite, but essentially it's the same stuff as that, but then also with some beautiful purple fluorite in there. And then you still get the little druzy pockets with the pretty little quartz druze. So, and then this was also one out of my personal collection. And this is essentially just chalcedony with a quartz druze on it. So super, super sparkly, really pretty, but not Sphalerite. Oh, one last thing. I found another example. So let me turn the camera around. All right, I have one more example here. This I got from Mason's Minerals. And this is going to be a gem Sphalerite. This one's red, so you can see all the little red crystals on there. This is actually from Missouri. But the thing with true sphalerite is it is always going to be in crystal form. Does not grow in mass where it can be cut and polished. So if you ever see sphalerite that is a cut and polished piece, that is not sphalerite. I love this little guy. If anybody has any questions about sphalerite or something that they see is called sphalerite, let me know, because I'm sure that I didn't cover everything in this video, but that covers most of the bases.